Alright y'all, Biohack here. I've got another video for you guys. It's going to be another shard pulling video. That's right, we have a 10x event for Georgid the Breaker from Void Shards. And this is one I've been really torn on, like who do I want to go for next in terms of Void champions. The last Void legendary I picked up was actually Necrit the Great, who was my #1 most wanted Void. And I've been thinking like, you know, okay, obviously like Taras and Marichka are amazing, but I kind of want the duo. If I like, you know, really want to get the most out of them, I could also go for Sifi, who's really good. I don't have Rotos. And I don't know. And the more I've been thinking about it, it's like, okay, the champion I think I really want is actually Georgid. And the reason for that is I'm very into go first teams when it comes to live arena or arena in general. For the primary reason, not necessarily that they're the strongest, but they're the ones that lead to the either fastest wins or fastest losses in live arena. I pretty much always want to go with speed teams because I either want to win the fight quickly or lose the fight quickly. I am not interested in these like 15-minute long like ultra tanky teams versus ultra tanky teams that people deal with. It's like, for me, get it, either win or lose, but get it done quick, one way or the other. So that's kind of how I feel, and if I want to make that happen, I honestly think Georgid is one of the best champions to bring in for that role, because if I go first and I can bring him in as my nuker, you know, I'm gonna be able to end the fight, and if I'm not able to end the fight, it's gonna be over. But for all of those super tanky like Duchess teams with heavy stone skin or anything else, Georgian could be my man to just come in and get that over with. He's a very good nuker for go first teams in the arena. Not so great for tanky teams, particularly because while he does insane damage, his base stats in terms of defense are really low. You can't really see him on this page exactly, but his HP, even when he's 6-star and maxed out, I think is only like 13,000 something. So he's a very squishy champion, but he hits super hard. So anyway, that's the moral of the story. That's why we want to go for Georgid, but that's not what you're here for. Let's go ahead and start summoning the shards. For the record, I am 41 into my Mercy, so we have enough to guarantee that we're going to get a legendary champion. I'm going to pull until it happens. I really hope it happens closer to the lower end than the higher end, but I think the average number of shards I need to pull based on the math, including the Mercy system, is like 117. So let's see what happens. We're pulling till gold. In terms of other epic champions, I don't really think there's anybody I super care about. And White Dragon, I have so many copies of her at this point. I did pull for the guaranteed Akamtum. I'm not sure if that was a good idea or not. Lightsworn's decent, but I've already got one level 60 ready to go. All right, there's our first 10. Other legendaries, of course, is kind of the ones I mentioned. There's actually quite a few Void legendaries I wouldn't mind having on this account, but there's definitely some that'll make a much bigger difference than general. Okay, are we paying a rare tax? We're paying a rare tax. All rares. Feels bad, man. All right, here we go. Here is the next set of 10. This is going to be 30. Come on, Georgid. Okay, Exemplar, no thank you. Oh, I guess these epics are nice for the CVC. Ashwalker. He's got Georgid vibes. Not the same though. All right, here we go. This is the set of 40. This will put us at 80 into our Mercy. Come on, let it go. Oof. Oof. I think I should have enough space to pull like 100 something. Okay. It's 50. Higher specs. Decent rare champion, actually, for Action Wars. Ursula the Mourner, great champion. Have one of her built out already. Although, I don't really use her anywhere, to be honest. Skull Crown, another pretty good champion. Alright, here we go. 60. Come on. Ugh. It's just so many rares with Void Shards, man. So many rares. I guess I wouldn't mind one of those, what do they call them? Tree Spirit, whatever. The Sylvan Watcher rare that was part of the last fusion. I had to use all my fusion. I wouldn't mind picking up one of him, actually. I don't know if I'd build him. Might take him up to level 50 or something. Although, to be honest, I think I've already completed all of 3 key faction wars, or not 3 key, but got the max stars on everything in Sylvan Watchers already, even though I only have 5 champions actually built. All right, Scathix is actually a pretty good champion. I used him in Arena for a while as a cleanser. Not anymore. All right. What was that? That was 60 to 70. Is that right? Oof. Oof. Sylar. Sylar's another good champion. Okay, no Lego. All right. Come on. Come on, Georgid. Dude, if I pull all my shards to get Mercy and then we don't even get Georgid, we get some like crappy like Whirlwind Frosking or something, it would be so sad. 10x is pretty strong for Voids, but it's definitely not like a guarantee. I think it's something like 20%, 15 to 20%, I think, right now. Hey, there we go. Tree Shield Knot. All right, we picked up one of him. That's good. Maybe build him out for something. I don't know. Maybe take him up to level 50 just to use him for faction wars as a reviver. All right, got another Umbral. She's good. Urgrim. He's an interesting champion. Got him though. Okay. And Drillcia is actually a champion I want to build out. I'm thinking about for like her remove debuff. Another Inquisitor Shamail. Nice. That makes like 4 copies of that, so I don't think I need that one. But great Hydra champ. All right, there we go. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and make some space because it looks like we're gonna need some more. So we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so we've made enough space to pull 50 more shards. If I did the math correctly, I think I'm at about 150 in Mercy, so we'll just be dipping into our Mercy once this is over. But fingers crossed, here we go for another set. Oh, come on. Oh, man. All rares. Paragon. If you haven't seen my Phantom Shogun cheese with Paragon, you should check that out. It's pretty nice. Very good champion to have these days, but of course you don't need much of them. Reliquary Tenders in that team also for our Cleanser. Good champion. And Cold Heart, DBS. But obviously none of these champions are particularly difficult to get, given that they're all rare. Is that... Oh, there we go! Oh, Riho! Okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. Definitely not on the top of my list like Georgid, but she's also not a terrible champion. Main thing about Riho, she was a guarantee, but I was on a break when she was when she was on the guarantee, so I didn't get her. But she's pretty interesting for single target bosses. She's got this cleanse and block debuffs for 2 turns, and also heal, pretty like large heal on a, what does that book down to? Is that a 3-turn cooldown? Yeah, 3-turn cooldown. So that's pretty good. She also brings this HP burn, decreased defense, weaken, and 50% decrease attack and decrease crit rate for 2 turns, and then attacks the target. So that's pretty cool. And then she has this well, yeah, I mean, the main thing, this is like why people like her so much, is because she's bringing like all of these debuffs: the decreased defense, the weaken, the HP burn, and the decreased attack and the crit rate. Really nice. And then yeah, she has a heal for the ally with the lowest HP on her A1, and a continuous heal on all allies with 30% HP or less for 1 turn. So pretty interesting champion there. And then she's got this debuff, or this passive as well. Whenever she receives any debuffs, instantly transfers this champion to the attacker, and will not transfer debuffs that can't be removed. So yeah, she's a pretty interesting champion. Definitely not top of the list of what I'd want, but there could be more useless champions. I might build her out actually to go into my Phantom Shogun's team as the cleanser. She could do a pretty nice job for that, and then she'd also bring the decreased defense and the weaken as well, which would be pretty nice for that fight. The rest of this stuff, the decreased crit rate and the decreased attack and whatnot, isn't necessary, but yeah, it could let me do some interesting things with that team for the cleanser. So okay, cool. Definitely not the worst champion, not the best champion. Wanted Georgid, but we will take it. Got 64 shards left, so I think I went, what did I pull, like 130? So we hit it about 30 shards before Mercy, so it could have been worse, but there we go. All right, I will see you all in the next video. Have a good one. Cheers.